drawing tools in Microsoft Word. So on a blank Word page, we can insert shapes. And these are all the different shapes we can draw in Microsoft Word. So if I take rectangle, so I click to take the tool, I come out onto the page, and with my crosshairs then I click and I drag until I get the size that I wish. It's like a piece of elastic. So as soon as I let it go, I have my rectangle. So if I click again, it's coming down a little bit, and I'll put in a second one, insert shapes, rectangle. The next one is a rectangle with rounded corners. So I click on it, again, click and drag, and I let it go when I've got the shape I want. And I'm going to do one more, insert shape, go back to my ordinary rectangle. This time I'm going to hold down the shift button while I draw the rectangle, and you'll see it's staying the perfect square for me. So to get the perfect square, you will take your rectangle, and before you start to draw it, hold down the shift button and then click and drag, and I'm only getting squares. It'll have the same effect if you draw a circle. I think we call them ovals. We call them ovals because that's what they are. They are ovals until you hold down the shift button, and then you get the perfect circle. So you can see when I've got my shape, if I click it, I can resize it like I can any image. 4 arrows on a shape, I can move them. Okay, and the same as working with all the other objects. When I click on my shape, my drawing tools lights up. So any changes I want to make to this shape are made through the drawing tools ribbon. And really these are the 3 most important ones: shape fill, shape outline, that's very thin, I'll make it thicker, and shape effects. So we're back into all the different effects: shadows, reflections, glows, soft edges, bevels and rotations. And just take your time going down through them. And I can resize it, and I can rotate just like I could pictures. And you can get some nice effects. If you want to add text to a shape, if I click on the shape, I can start to type. So just click on the shape, and if the shape allows text, as soon as I start to type, it'll appear. You will also notice when I was on this shape, I have a yellow handle. The yellow handles, they don't appear in every shape. So it doesn't appear on the squares. So what the yellow handle does, it will further enhance the shape that you've drawn. So if you see there, if I pull this back out, my round corners are less defined, and when I drag it back in, my round corners are more defined. Insert shapes. I'll take my star, click and drag to get my star, and then we can fill with a colour, we can fill with a picture, a gradient or a texture. So the textures are all there. You just click on the one you want, and fill, shape again, picture. I like this feature. I can fill it with a picture from my computer. So if I had a photograph of somebody, I could put that picture in the shape. I don't have a picture, so I'm just going to take a dog off the internet. So I click on this dog, let's insert. And it puts the picture inside the shape. Nice effect, especially if it was a photograph of somebody that you knew. You could just put in your own picture in there. So insert shape. I'm looking for the heart. Heart. And then I could go shape, fill, picture, and again, if I had my own picture, I'd browse for it here. I'd go back and get a cat this time. And insert. And now I have a lovely cat inside my shape. If you draw two circles or two squares the same, rather than trying to draw them separately, will you please try and use your copy and then paste, paste, paste. I've got 4 circles, one on top of the other, and then I can move my circles wherever I need to put them.